Imagine standing in a city where the skyline looks like a forest of glass and steel, towering monuments to ambition, engineering and urban power. Some cities touch the clouds more than others, literally. But which ones dominate the world when it comes to sheer number of skyscrapers? In this video, we're counting down the top 10 cities with the most skyscrapers, not just by height, but by how many buildings soar above the 150-meter mark. You'll discover surprising entries, record breakers, and the fierce skyline rivalry that's reshaping the modern world. Let's rise up, literally. Alright, at 10, Jakarta, Indonesia. Jakarta may be known for its traffic and sprawl, it certainly is, but it's also quietly becoming a vertical heavyweight in Southeast Asia. With over 100 skyscrapers and dozens more under construction, the capital of Indonesia is rising fast, literally. Much of the growth is centered around the Golden Triangle business district, where glassy towers now compete for skyline space. What's driving it? A booming economy, foreign investment, and a growing middle class demanding modern office and residential spaces. Buildings like the Gama Tower and Autograph Tower stand as new icons of Jakarta's ambition. And with the city planning a shift to a new capital, developers are pushing to leave their architectural mark before the government relocates. If you haven't looked up in Jakarta lately, now's the time. Its skyline is going through a transformation you don't want to miss. Next up at 9, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Most people recognise Kuala Lumpur by the famous Petronas Twin Towers, once the tallest buildings in the world. But KL isn't stopping there. It now boasts over 100 skyscrapers and a pipeline of even more high-rises under development. The city's architecture is a bold mix of Islamic influences and futuristic glass facades. Areas like Bukit Bintang and KLCC have become dense urban cores where shopping, business and high-rise living blend seamlessly. One of the city's newest projects, the Exchange 106, is among the tallest in Southeast Asia, adding even more vertical drama to the skyline. Kuala Lumpur's vertical boom reflects Malaysia's vision of becoming a high-income nation while staying culturally distinct. From its architectural lighting displays to sky bridges, KL is proving that it can build up while standing out. Alright, at 8, Shanghai, China. Shanghai is often seen as the face of modern China, and one look at its skyline explains why. The city is home to some of the tallest and most architecturally daring skyscrapers on Earth. The iconic trio in Luxiaojui, Jinmao Tower, Shanghai World Financial Center, and the Shanghai Tower has become the poster child of China's rapid rise. The Shanghai Tower alone soars to 632 meters, making it the second tallest building in the world. But beyond these giants, the city has hundreds of other towers that shape its vast skyline. What makes Shanghai unique is how it balances the old and the new. Colonial-era buildings along the Bund sit directly across the futuristic megastructures. It's a city that reflects China's history and ambition in equal measure, one story higher at a time. You don't say. At 7, Chongqing, China. If there's one skyline that feels like it's out of a science fiction movie, it's Chongqing's. Known as the Mountain City, Chongqing is built on rugged terrain where high-rises don't just scrape the sky, they seem to grow out of the hills. With over 100 skyscrapers and counting, Chongqing's elevation differences create one of the most visually stunning skylines in the world. The Raffles City complex, featuring sky bridges across towers, looks more like a spaceship than an office and mall. What's driving this boom? A combination of population growth, industrial expansion, and aggressive urban planning. The city has cleverly used its terrain to maximize vertical development, often stacking roads, buildings, and railways in dizzying layers. If you think vertical cities are just about height, Chongqing will change your mind. It's about topography, engineering, and creativity all in one. At 6 now, it's Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo may not boast the world's tallest buildings, but it earns its spot through sheer volume and complexity. Despite being in one of the most seismically active regions on Earth, the Japanese capital has perfected earthquake-resistant engineering, allowing for a dense concentration of skyscrapers. With over 160 buildings exceeding 150 meters, Tokyo's skyline is a mix of sleek towers, neon-lit facades, and traditional low-rises. Key areas like Shinjuku, Roppongi, and Marunouchi are filled with high-rises that blend business, entertainment, and luxury living. The city's urban planning emphasizes efficiency and resilience, creating a skyline that's both beautiful and highly functional. Tokyo proves that skyscrapers aren't just about reaching the sky, they're about adapting smartly to the land beneath. And that's what makes its vertical growth so impressive. At 5, it's Guangzhou, China. Guangzhou might not be the first Chinese city that comes to mind, but it's quickly climbing the skyscraper rankings, literally. As one of the country's leading economic powerhouses, Guangzhou now boasts over 160 skyscrapers, many of which pierce the skyline along the Pearl River. The city's urban development centers around areas like Zhujiang New Town, where architectural icons like the Guangzhou CTF Finance Center tower over the city. That one, by the way, ranks among the tallest buildings in China. What sets Guangzhou apart is how seamlessly it combines modern towers with ancient roots. Its skyline is rising fast, but it's also well planned, with public parks, riverfront walkways, and striking nighttime lighting displays that make the city glow after dark. Guangzhou is no longer in the shadow of Shanghai or Shenzhen, it's shaping a vertical identity all its own. Next up, at 4, it's Dubai, UAE. Dubai is the definition of architectural ambition. Once a sleepy port town, it now claims some of the most jaw-dropping skyscrapers on Earth, including the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building. But it's not just about that one tower. Dubai has over 200 buildings above 150 meters, concentrated in areas like downtown Dubai, Sheikh Zayed Road, and Dubai Marina. The city's skyline is a mix of futuristic glass towers, twisting designs, and ultra-luxurious high-rises that symbolize both wealth and imagination. Skyscrapers in Dubai aren't just built for utility, they're statements of status, innovation, and vision. Even more incredible, many were constructed in just the past 2 decades. Dubai has proven that with enough resources and ambition, a skyline can rise from sand and become a global icon. Alright, at number 3, predictably, New York City, USA. New York City is the birthplace of the skyscraper, and its skyline remains one of the most recognizable in the world. With over 300 high-rises above 150 meters, NYC mixes historical significance with modern marvels. From the Empire State Building to One World Trade Center, each structure tells a chapter of the city's architectural evolution. Manhattan's skyline is unique because it's not just tall, it's dense, layered, and iconic from every angle. And the trend hasn't stopped. In recent years, the rise of super skinny pencil towers along Billionaire's Row has reshaped the city's silhouette once again. New York isn't just about height, it's about legacy and impact. It's where the vertical city was born and where it continues to grow. Now at 2, Shenzhen, China. Shenzhen has gone from a small fishing village to one of the world's most futuristic cities in just over 40 years. It now has more than 350 skyscrapers, a number that rivals even New York. What's more impressive is the speed and scale of this transformation. The city's skyline is packed with towering financial centers, high-tech office complexes, and sleek residential skyscrapers. Landmarks like the Ping An Finance Center rank among the tallest in the world, and entire districts like Fujian and Nanshan look like they belong in a science fiction film. Shenzhen is a city that embraces verticality as a symbol of progress. It's fast, forward-thinking, and constantly under construction. In a country full of high-rise boom towns, Shenzhen leads the race upward. And finally, at number 1, it's Hong Kong, China. No city in the world has mastered the vertical lifestyle quite like Hong Kong. With over 550 skyscrapers, yes, 550, above 150 metres, it holds the global record for the most high-rises. Sounds like by quite a lot. And it's not even close. What makes Hong Kong's skyline especially striking is a combination of quantity and terrain. Towering buildings are packed between mountains and harbour, creating a dramatic urban canyon that feels like something out of a movie. Because land is so limited, the only way to build is up, and Hong Kong has taken that challenge to an art form. From the iconic Two International Finance Centre to the residential giants of Kowloon, the city lives and breathes in the sky. Efficient, dense and dazzling, Hong Kong is the skyscraper capital of the planet. From futuristic megacities to historical icons rising high above the streets, these skylines tell the story of human ambition, one floor at a time. Whether it's the ultra-modern towers of Shenzhen or the vertical maze of Hong Kong, these cities prove one thing: the race to the sky is far from over. Which of these cities impressed you the most? Or is there one you think should have made the list? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this vertical journey, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and tap the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. Until then, keep looking up. You never know what's rising on the horizon.